The wine cellar area is where we have our wines reference, but I will show you the kitchen.
Okay.
And finally, our kitchen. Now, as you can see, it's quiet, but later it will be more busy.
Okay.
Please, let me introduce to Idiazabal, one of our owners and
welcome.
chefs.
Very nice to meet you. Please, where are you from?
Singapore.
Singapore?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So welcome and feel at home.
Thank you.
Please, enjoy.
And finally, we have our main dining room.
Oh, okay.
And outside, we have the terrace.
Dos carnes a la 21. 737. Salen dos sidras.
That with the help of dry ice creates an instant apple cider. We will leave it in the table for a couple of preparations and we'll let you know when it is ready for you.
Thank you.
But important, these rose petals work only as spoons, which means you're not gonna eat them, okay? You have two different preparations. The spheres made out of rose water and gin, and the raspberry that tastes like a lychee. We simply propose that you alternate by having the sphere, lychee, and the second sphere. Once you're done with the three of them, you'll have the beetroots that come out of the soil. You're gonna eat this with your hands and in a couple of bites.
Thank you.
Because of the cheese and the walnut situation. For the lady, we got our mille-feuille. Mille-feuille is actually made with a mix of cheeses that we fry and dry several times until it gets this toasty texture. Inside, you have a cream of Idiazabal, which is a smoked cheese from the Basque country, which is why we decided to pair it with the instant apple cider we prepared before, that were also instant. It's a cold cream made with tomato, peppers, cucumber, a little bit of bread, and olive oil that make it creamy, but completely cold. It's actually pretty common in the south of Spain, especially during the summer.
Okay.
But we wanted to make it like a sandwich.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to pair it with a smelling garnish of a sherry vinegar from Gras that has been aged for 25 years. Which is why we propose that you alternate between smelling the glass and having small bites of your gazpacho.
Okay, thank you.
Enjoy. This is our Gilda. A Gilda is a traditional tapa with pincho from the Basque country in the north of Spain that is usually just a toothpick with an olive, an anchovy, and a chili. We deconstructed the concept and served it with macaroni. We simply recommend that you eat the olive halfway through the dish and in one big bite. Enjoy.
Okay, thank you.
Not
Okay, we are crispy jackpot. We suggest eat with the fingers in 2 bites. And after, you can mix the liquid pie with the jelly of the mushroom with the help of the spoon.
Have you had ceviche before? It's a Latin preparation. You can find it in all Latin America. It's usually fish or seafood, raw, almost raw, cooked with citric juices, a spicy touch, coriander. It's the main flavors. What we did was deconstruct all the ingredients and serve it like this. We simply recommend that you eat from the center out to have a little of each ingredient on each scoop. What happens is that the salt preserves part of the heat and then slowly decreases the temperature. This process macerates the razor clams and gives them a very different texture. which is similar to what you find in pressers, but in this case with fresh product. We're going to finish with some olive oil and vinegar to remember of ham, razor hams. Enjoying.
Thank you.
Okay, so for the lady, we got our cake with peas, teardrop peas, which is a seasonal pea here in Spain, which has an incredible texture. You'll know this in a second. With a green sauce. Green sauce is made with parsley, garlic, and the same juices from the cooking of the cake. We simply recommend you use your cutlery to cut small pieces and alternate with the peas. For the lady, we got our macaroni carbonara. As you probably noticed, our pasta is no regular pasta because it is made with jelly. Instead of flour and eggs, we make it with jelly. The jelly starts out of any very ham consommé, so of course pretty tasty by itself. And a foam made with cream and egg yolks and pancetta can't hurt. We finish with some Parmesan cheese, and you can finish in your dish with the amount of pepper that you need. This is one of the most iconic dishes of the restaurant. It's been with us since really the beginning. How is it going? Are you enjoying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you having a good time?
Yes.
The rhythm of the menu is good for you?
She says a little slow.
Slow. You want to go faster? Do you? No, it's okay. Really, I love the feedback. Do you have like a time that you have to leave?
I know, it's okay. She's just bored.
Okay. Don't worry, I can go faster. Where are you ladies from?
Singapore.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now this is our salad. After such a heavy dish like was the macaroni, wanted to go a little lighter. You're gonna start by having this cookie named polvoron. Polvoron is actually a Christmas cookie made with sugar and almonds, but we wanted to make it savory, so we made it with tomato and olive oil. We simply recommend you start there in a couple of bites and then followed by having the salad, which is a liquid salad, so you should do it in several sips.
Okay, thank you.
This one we made special for you, without any hazelnut. And here we have our version of a classic dish in Catalan cuisine called Suquet. We have spears of potato, parsley foam, alioli of saffron, and we also have a Suquet cappuccino. What we're going to do is drink the cappuccino while we're eating the Langoustine. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Corn and foie gras. You can do it with your hand and in a couple of bites. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Savory part of the menu with the squab. Start by trying the bonbon made with foie gras and squab. With your hand in a couple of bites will work just fine. You'll follow by having the squab, which has been prepared al pibil. Pibil is actually a Mexican preparation, which is why you're going to find other obvious Mexican elements like corn, coriander, pickled onions. We simply recommend you alternate the meat with the salad and the drink. This is your last savory.
Thank you.
It's a pindan leaf with which we're going to make an infusion. It will be the main element in the dessert. But you'll also find mango, coconut. The idea is to have a fresh transition between such a strong ending we had in savories and sweets. We'll be here in a second. Enjoy! Peppers. That we're going to finish with some olive oil. We recommend you start with the green, follow with the red, cutting smaller pieces with your spoons, and every now and then having a bite of the taste. Okay, so two different preparations. For the lady, the coconuts, you're gonna start by having the smaller one in one big bite, and then followed by the big one, which you can do in several bites.
Okay.
The lady, we got our whiskey tart. Only in this case, we don't have any whiskey inside of the preparation because we're going to do a smelling garnish with it. I'm gonna give you a couple of drops of this Lagavulin 16 in your hands, and you're gonna rub your hands with it. So if I may please have both of your hands on top of the plate and rub your hands. The idea is that this way you volatilize the aromas from the whiskey. So while you eat with your hands, these aromas will be playing a part as well. With one hand, you're going to take the caramelized egg yolk and yuzu, and with the other hand, the spoon. Alternate between small bites of the egg yolk and scoops of the vanilla cream that you have on the side. Once you're done with both, you will do the amber on the back in one big bite. Enjoy. Our cotton candy, finished with cacao powder and mint. You can do it with your hands, several bites. Just beware that this is a real cotton branch where you have real cotton. The only pieces that are candy are this right here and this right here. Okay. Enjoy.